welcome to another video of Vibing with Via. So today I'm going to be showcasing how you can make an alternative to the traditional ham. You could actually purchase, you know, these little chub ham as they call them, and I am going to be using the Caribbean Passion chicken ham. So for those persons who may not eat pork, this is a good option. So this is actually a product of Jamaica, and it is done by CB Foods, right? So I'm gonna show you what I'm going to be doing. Now if you notice here, it says fully cooked, ready to eat, which means you could slice this and just heat it through, or grill it, or fry it, or do whatever it is that you want to do. But I'm a little bit extra, so I'm going to be putting more of the traditional ham take on this chicken ham. All right, so the first step is to take this from the wrapper and to cover it fully in aluminum foil. So it's a simple process, just to put it here in the aluminum foil, and I'm going to wrap this up tightly and pop it in the oven for about, let's say, 10 or so minutes, just to ensure that it is fully heated, and then I'm going to be applying the glaze. This is quick and easy, you guys, so check it out. We have it wrapped tightly, and boom. Ooh, we're gonna drop this in our oven about 15 minutes. And so while that's in the oven, I'm going to be making a glaze for the ham. So I have here some maraschino cherry. I'm gonna be using the juice from it. About that. Should I just use all of it? Yeah, because this one is ending. I have another pack here that actually has cherries in it, okay? And I do have some pineapple slices that I had left over from my ham that I did at Christmas time. Should I use all of this? Yes. So I'm just going to go in with all of that juice here. I'm just going to be adding a little bit of sugar or honey to this, and then I'm going to be hitting this on the stove top for it to be reduced. So I've added just 1 tablespoon of sugar, and I'm going to be also adding 1 tablespoon of honey to this mixture. And that's the perfect glaze. It doesn't take anything extra, right? So this is it. Let's just round a little bit, and then of course I'm going to pop this on the stove top. Come with me to the stove top, you guys. So you just need this to caramelize, okay? So the sugar needs to be melted. It's gonna mellow in nicely with that honey, and then this is going to be thickened. So once this is reduced, it's going to be ready for our ham. I mean, the fact that persons are not pork eaters does not mean that they should not have a wonderful time at the table. They should enjoy their food as well. All right, so once this is done, I will go ahead and show you the next step. So let's just leave this right here to caramelize. All right, so the ham is heated all the way through, and I'm gonna go ahead now and just make some scores here and add the cherry, the pineapple, and the glaze. All right, so it's a bit hot. Please ensure that your hand is clean. Just some scores, because this is way more tender than your regular ham. All right, turn this around this way. Serrated knife. I'm not even sure why am I rubbing the knife so hard, rather pulling it so hard. I wouldn't need to do that, but you notice the same little scores that we would have. So first things first is that I'm going to be getting my my brush. Where is my brush? All right, and to this I am going to be adding the glaze right around. Just gonna roll this over. all the way around. Make sure that the back section here has some, that the front section here has some. All right, so that's good. Even with the little bit of glaze that's left, that's the least of the problem. All right, so next up I'm going to be going in with the cloves. So a lot of persons don't know this, but clove and ham goes really nicely together. So I'm just gonna stick these in. It's gonna be a little bit sticky because of course the sugar and the honey, they have caramelized. So just right where those crosses are, that's where we're gonna put this in. So you know, sometimes you realize that you'd always do things if you can't afford to purchase a big ham, or if it's a case in which you have persons who genuinely don't eat pork, and so the traditional Christmas ham would have been a problem. You can find ways around it, right? And like I said, a lot of persons wouldn't necessarily dress this the way that I am doing it, but I quite like to apply this traditional touch to this little chub ham. Okay, one more. I think that should be good. Do I have another slot? Yes, right here. So good. So that's it. All right, so now that that's in, I'm going to find my my toothpick now, because I'm going to be adding some pineapple slices, about 2. Don't even know if 2 can hold. To hold this thing is so small, but I'm gonna try either way. Yeah, I'm gonna be sticking toothpick in, so try to hold it on this side, one more on the other side, just to make sure. All right, that's what I have done, and I'm going to be adding the cherries. So I don't know how much of a cherry fan you are. I am, so I'm just gonna stick that in the center, a bit of the juice same way, and gonna be sticking it on here and on here. One more here. Okay, and I think I'll just use 2 toothpick, or probably just break it too. Who is to tell? If you're cheap like me, you can just break this piece here and just stick it in. All right, don't mind that. So this is what it looks like when it is dressed. And as I said, if I have any little bit of this thing left, the sauce here, I just put it on the cherries like this. It's no big deal. It's the same pineapple and cherry flavor. And I'm gonna pop this back in the oven probably for about what, maybe 5 minutes. Yeah, then when it cools down, I'm gonna slice this and show you how it is served. Quick and easy way. No need for the stress. If you don't have certain things, you work with what it is that you have. Cooking doesn't mean that you have to break the bank. All right guys, so I'm gonna pop this back into the oven now, and I'm gonna let it rest there for about 5 minutes. Okie dokie. All right guys, so there you have it. This is our chub chicken ham, and I have served this on a plate just with a bed of lettuce. And of course the lettuce is for presentation, you know, to just give the ham a little something, a little oomph, so to speak. But anyway, this lettuce is gonna be devoured when this ham is sliced, and it's gonna be hot. So I'm gonna be serving this up with some mala chicken and some jasmine rice and some vegetable. Okay, and this is going to be Boxing Day dinner. Bon appetit. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe.